All right, today we're going to dive into a really powerful idea, something called the pale blue choice.
I mean, what a way to start, right? It's just so beautiful and humbling. This idea, which Carl Sagan really brought to life for so many of us, asks you to picture our whole world as just this tiny, fragile dot of light. Everything, everything we've ever known, every single person we've ever loved, it's all right there. So let's start our journey right there, with our home, with this pale blue dot and its long, long history of harmony.
Just think about that for a second. For millions and millions of years, this planet has given us everything we need. It's been this perfectly balanced system, giving us clean air, fresh water, fertile ground, everything we needed, not just to get by, but to build entire civilizations. And honestly, it's a gift of abundance we've probably always taken for granted.
But that long history of harmony, it's hitting a breaking point. Things are changing. We're now in a totally different phase, a time where that balance is breaking. And you can almost hear it. The clock is ticking. And the difference between then and now, wow, it's pretty stark. Back then, you had that stable balance we were just talking about, right? Lush forests, oceans just teeming with life. And now? Well, now it's a very different picture. We're talking shrinking forests, rising oceans. The whole system is under a ton of stress.
So what's really on the line here? The source material puts it so bluntly. We aren't just losing nature, we are losing our future. And let's be clear, this isn't some far-off, abstract thing. It's about us. It's about our future, the very foundation of our security and our well-being.
Okay, that's a lot to take in. It's heavy stuff. But this is not where the story ends, I promise. We're at a turning point now, and this next part is all about something incredible, the power of a single choice. And this leads us to that one big question, the one that I'm sure is on your mind right now. Is it too late?
The answer? It's a huge, resounding no. But here's the thing. The solution isn't some miracle that's just going to pop out of nowhere. The power, it's right here, with us, right now. Because change doesn't start with a miracle. It starts with a choice. And man, that is such an empowering thought, isn't it? It takes this giant, overwhelming problem and says, hey, the start of the solution, it's right back in your hands.
Okay, so if the whole thing starts with a choice, what does that actually look like? What do we do? Well, it's all about small acts leading to a huge impact. It's how all of us together, get to write what happens next. This really breaks it down and makes it feel doable. We're not talking about one person having to solve everything. No way. It's about simple but really powerful things, Plant a tree, reduce your waste, raise your voice. Every single one of those is a starting point. It's a way to turn that feeling of, oh no, what can I do, into real, actual action. But what's the real why behind all this? What's the deepest motivation? It really boils down to this incredibly moving idea. This world isn't really ours. It's borrowed from our children. It's about our legacy of responsibility. Just let this sink in for a moment. We don't inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. Wow. That one sentence just changes everything, doesn't it? It completely reframes how we should see the planet. It's not just ours to use up. We're basically caretakers, And our job is to pass it on in good shape to the ones who come after us. And look, if you ever feel like your one small action is just a drop in the ocean, I want you to remember this number. There are over 8 billion of us on this planet. Now, imagine taking one small good choice and multiplying it by 8 billion. Suddenly, you have a force that can literally transform the world. Every single choice matters because it's one more drop in a massive wave of change. Which brings us to the final unavoidable point. This isn't a friendly suggestion. It's an imperative. Save Earth. Start today. It's so simple and so urgent, you can't miss it. There's no more later. The time to act is right now. And so, this all comes back down to a final, very personal question. This isn't about waiting for someone else to fix things. It brings it all right back to where we started, to the power of a single choice, your choice. So I'm just going to leave you with this one thought. What choice will you make today?